laners themselves. Do they have some sort of special... They're going to go to LeBlanc. Okay, so we saw Melita bring this out last week. It's definitely a comfort pick for him, but the fact that they have so much control should have given Selfmade the opportunity to set up for an invade. He chose not to do it.
Oh, Bwipo going for the solo kill, the immediate flash out. The TF...
He hasn't even reset yet.
They're going to... Ooh, wait. Okay. Moving in, Chains, Niski, no cleanse, Spear's gonna land, big damage, now coming in, Skeens has a follow-up with the flash out to safety. Meanwhile, Selfmade in the bot lane, not getting a whole lot done, is gonna use all but comp, no defensive tools available. Hillsang gonna activate the E here, maybe a bit of a misclick, as now they're pulling back in, LeBron flashing out to safety to heal the damage, just barely, he's living, no! Hillsang gonna take it in the end.
Alright, so that wave is definitely gonna be lost to the tower, but you can see the amount of time. I wanna see, yes, Renekton's gonna reset. He's probably gonna get back in time to catch some of it, but most of it will be Lofton, as you rightly said. He was able to catch that wave at the very least. The CS gap is going to close, but Bwipo should still feel happy because the gold advantage gained for upset is going to be pretty significant as the flash comes through.
Big stun, LeBron still just level 5, gonna try to move through, but misses the Zenith Blade. Skeon's on the way in.
They've been trying to enable Selfmade as much as possible in the early game, and look at what that is resulting in.
Yep, it's past that point now. He no longer just needs to power farm as CC's coming in. The follow-up CC there from Hillsang too as he pops the bond. Sajenda running for his life, and Bwipo gonna grab that kill there. So again, the lead further snowballing as Labrov gonna try to just get a little bit of vision back in exchange. Not a good trade overall.
Look at this. They know that Drake is spawning, but they don't care about it. Instead, they're gonna funnel as many plates as possible, you know, into Selfmade, right? This Olaf is just gonna continue to snowball. Of course, the Renekton's gonna get some gold as well, but this is a more than worthwhile trade for Fnatic. And I just really want to highlight again how, like, Fnatic's playstyle is optimal for what the meta currently is, which is funneling resources into your jungler, the roaming support style that helps cover Fnatic. And look, Hillsang is helping his mid push out that wave right now. It's not Selfmade. It's a joy to watch Fnatic, and I think it's a big step in the right direction, especially compared to what we saw last week.
Definitely a good look. And hard to be critical.
Rogue, we're seeing it now from Fnatic, and to me this is super exciting, because I think it's really hard to do, but if you do it well, it can be very effective.
Yeah, that said, what Hillsang is doing here is unclear.
Yeah.
Giving hope to Vitality. Now remember that if someone hits the pink ward, you do not have to fight them to the death, despite any appearance. Not questionably, there's really no punish.
They didn't contest them at all. They really just... I mean, I admit that Fnatic did just reset.
Oh, there we go. Big damage. Comp gets one shot. My God. Oh, and the shockwave to follow up. LeBron now going to be in trouble, but Sajenda comes in. He's trying to turn it. Maybe that's going to be enough. Big damage, though. Selfmade to the backside. That's the beneficiary of so much gold, but the chains have been attached. He's still unstoppable. Goredrinker is still a little bit too strong, and Melita has to run for the hills. It's going to take 3 dashes for him to get out to safety. Had to use the flash as well, but Fnatic went out on the skirmish.
So I acknowledge that Vitality is probably a little bit afraid of how strong Fnatic is, but I felt like that with the control they had of the river, that probably would have been the best place for them to look for a pick, look to try and punish Fnatic, but they conceded all that control, and then Fnatic said, well, you know what, if you're not going to fight us, we're going to fight you. And then they just dive in the mid lane, they get that pick, and they're going to get themselves a trade.
Thaddeus, it looked really good until the 2 champions who got hit by that Gnar ultimate had Goredrinker and Sterix before 20 minutes, and then reality hit, and reality hit hard. Now, still able to find opportunities. Hillsang, of course, going down again. As Bwipo's run for the hills, maybe Sajenda can get some more damage here. Bwipo's actually going to be in trouble. He should drop here. TP coming in.
Yeah.
That's one. Skeens is here as well. This could be a massive turn because that's the Ori. That's the follow-up. That's the knock-up. But no matter how strong the Olaf is, Niski isn't, and that's going to be big money onto Skeens from that play so you can buy it, because normally when you're this far behind, if you have to delay your build to go for healing reduction, you're just putting it...
Debate between Gnar and Renekton
being resolved in front of our eyes, clearly. Very
is
heated.
It?
As, wow. The poke mage is getting absolutely blasted by the assassin here. As that does a ton of damage. Meanwhile, in the fight, mid lane, we've got a fight. If we go full screen on the bigger fight here as Melita gets run down, that's going to be 1. That's going to be 2. The dash over the wall, but he still gets shot. Meanwhile, Bwipo going to absolute town, trying to dash through. Sajenda on the run because Selfmade is just about unkillable. Skeens now has to run for the hills as well. The axe lands. There's a dissonance there to speed him up if he needs it. That's the double kill for the Orianna, and a little bit of vengeance there for Niski.
Oh my God, Selfmade's even standing over his corpse and just emoting him. Fnatic got themselves an ace at 22 minutes into the game. This has been an absolute slaughter, and a definitely much needed sight for many Fnatic fans. After it was a rough week 1, they have come into week 2 looking dominant.
All things considered, relatively early in the game. So Fnatic have to be really willing to dive or split the map to find greater advantages or catch LeBron. as he's going to dash out to safety, pulled back immediately by the ultimate. Now maybe the follow-up from Sagenta, though. He needs to stack this rage if he wants to keep this going, but with the Olaf ult down this early, maybe they can turn. That's the Sterek. Scoredrinker trying to heal up just a little bit more. The rest of the team now moving in. Hylissang fishing for the stun. Melitza's still running. Ball going in, but that's upset on the backside with Blippo there as well. A massive flank. Meganar, the knockback, though. Maybe, just maybe, Sagenta can live. The dash forward with the Stride Breaker. The knockout to safety, canceling the stun from Hylissang. And he's holding on, but still bad news for Vitality.
Wow. Fnatic really showcasing the number of assassins that they have on this team as they all just dive onto the backline.
Yeah.
Very well played from them, and they really are just throwing their wallet in the face of Vitality right now. 10k gold is the advantage. With the Baron buff running out in about a minute's time, they should be able to, at the very least, knock on the doors of these inhibitor towers.
Make it rain, Fnatic, make it rain. Vitality holding on as best they can. Labrov, I think, mostly just trying to kill the creeps here, knowing he's not really going to have a chance to kill the champion. Sagenta coming in, though, can lay down a little bit more damage, try to clear this one out. But in the meantime, Upset taking down this bottom tier 2. Bad news for Vitality is they're going to have to commit more members to get less done, which means that if they overcommit to any single play, Fnatic can probably get some bigger objective back in response, especially as we are now 12 seconds.
Half minutes before they can end the game. It's, yeah, it's a difficult situation for Vitality to be in, and like it also showcases how influential the draft can be, and when you give some of these people some of these power picks, how dominant they can be on it, and Selfmade showcasing as well how great his Olaf is. 406 been involved in 10 of the 14 kills, but we could be in some trouble now though, or it's that whole who's trapped in with who sort of situation, you know?
DP coming in. Niski, of course, has the Banshees, which is going to block that Leona, which is massive, but that's only going to be one connected. Now we got to keep our eyes on the Olaf. Raid boss, can they take him down? No, they're not ready for the Mythic Raid, baby! Comp backing off. Sagenta now trying to chase, maybe, just maybe they can down Selfmade, but here comes Hylissang. Maybe he can get something done. No, the shutdown is massive, but now Upset coming in, gonna get the Gale Force to come out and finish off that kill. Melitza has to run for the hills. Sagenta as well, praying he can turn Mini as fast as humanly possible for that extra little bit
exactly the same, you know? Top jungle synergy, trying to come in clutch. Selfmade now, 1 versus 3.
Also has the Gargoyle Stone Plate now, which is also going to offer another amazingly large shield, but that said, healing reduction.
That significantly large amount of money on stats that make them very difficult to kill.
Oh, and that's bad timing for Sagenta. Has to leap out to safety. Whippo immediately in the midst of the entire team. The CC, the follow-up now. Selfmade running through the entire lineup. Leblanc has been taken down. Melitza keeping the chains on, but not going to be able to stop him. The flash forward from Hylissang, getting the follow-up there on the mount up and the double kill for Upset in the end. Skeens and Sagenta got to run because Upset is very strong. The flash forward, the W, going to get the opportunity to go in there. Huh. All right. Well, at least it looked cool. Ghost gold in there for Sagenta. Probably wasn't going to have another opportunity to use it, so might as well throw out the stopwatch then. And Fnatic going to go for a victory lap. Infernal Soul and the Baron as well. And credit to Vitality for punishing, I think.
Really?
Oh, hold on. See how this fight works out. Whippo in the midst of an entire team. Niski still in the area as well. Skeens goes gold, and maybe they can get something done, but here comes Comp on the backside trying to finish off Whippo. Overall, though, Niski, Sagenta now coming in. They're shutting down a few of these Baron buffs. Infernal Soul's still going to be a problem, but they've going to deny at least a little bit of time from this Baron. Maybe Fnatic get over aggressive here.
All I'm going to say is if I was Selfmade, I would be pinging the Mejai's in Niski's inventory right now, and I would be saying, that's not very gold efficient, is it, Niski?
Wholesome team environment as Labrov almost gets one shot, and the follow-up axe is going to be there as we get a little bit of emo BM before Selfmade.
Oh, Zaya's backing in the bush, by the way.
No. Okay, they're going to try to find the stun. The sidestep and ult from Whippo comes in. Hylissang going to look for the setup. The Whippo-Hylissang duo. Legendary hardcore engage bros. Going to dash in, not going to find the CC. Sagenta pulling back. They're going to get nib, but not a wave quite yet.
Yeah, so you know Brand, just you can't play.
He can't walk into the river. You can't. It's against the rules.
It literally puts him out. It's like you just can't play.
It's not on fire anymore.
Yeah, not on fire. However, Zach, that's a little tricky one. Is he really liquid? Who knows?
Non-Newtonian fluid as Whippo dives into the backside, and Labrov just going to get absolutely one-shot. Hylissang pulling the rest of the team in. Sagenta sees his opportunity. The 3-man, he's going back, but Melitza and Skeens are running for the hills. They do not want to sacrifice what little KDA they have left on the back of that Gnar play as the thumbs up come out, and the Fnatic victory is now assured. It was 99.9%, but now it is at 100 as Fnatic are going to end the game soonish.
anytime now. There they go. Fnatic will secure themselves another win. Great start to the week for Fnatic. We already talked about it.